Hey guys, what's up? Me on Game One, and today I'm doing another creepy, well, not creepypasta, sorry, I mean a gaming mystery. Now this is the Game Boy camera. Back in my early days, when I used to have a Game Boy Color, I used to play this game all the time, and you know, it was a great game. Well, I can't really call it a game, I kind of call it an accessory. Now this accessory was quite weird. It had many features, many weird menus, and many weird faces. Obviously this game, well, this accessory is known for the error faces, which I will go into. Also, there are many other creepy things in this accessory which I want to go over, which I kinda find creepy, and kinda makes me wonder why they added in those kind of faces, if you know what I mean. So anyway, as you can see, there's a dancing Mario. Now, when I was little, I used to find that pretty funny, but now I look at it now, and I'm just thinking to myself, you know, that's actually tad creepy. You know, you don't, not every day do you see a big headed Mario character dancing in front of a screen, but just that smile that he has, you know, just kind of creeps me out a little bit. Anyway, let's go into the menu. So there you go, you got shoot, view and play. So as you can see there's 3 Game Boy cameras. That was actually the camera which you actually slotted into your Game Boy Color or your original Game Boy. You could also face the camera, the little ball on the top, where you could face it towards your end, or the area, well, you know, the the direction you were facing. But yeah, it was very genius for its time. As you can see, it does that and everything, which is pretty cool. But anyway, so there's a secret menu which we'll get to later, but for now we're gonna go on to shoot. Oh, whoops, sorry. There you go. Now you're probably thinking, oh, it's a princess and everything, but that's not the creepy thing about this. If we keep on going into it, if I can actually, you know, oh boy, come on, there we go. Now this pops up most of the time anyway. This kind of creeps me out a little bit. Not so much, but enough to make you unnerving. It's kind of unnerving, something. You know, you got a kid in front of you, and he looks like he's gonna cry. And he looks like he's shocked, he's scared, and everything. And you got that really weird music in the background. You know, eerie music. Now, it's very creepy. Oh, whoops. But yeah, so you have 5 menu items here. You got shoot, check, items, run, magic. Now obviously shoot is for the camera, so as you can see here you got the, you know, brightness and contrast and stuff for the, you know, camera and everything. You got items, which is basically a self-time and time-lapse for the camera, and you got magic, which is like, you know, effects and stuff. But that's just basically, you know, checking all your photos. But anyway, what's really weird is run. What is run? What does it do? I never got this, even though if you did have pictures on your camera, run never did anything, except for this. You're now crossing the equator, sorry. So it's just something really funny, but if you keep on clicking on it, something else will appear. This is one of the 3 faces on the Game Boy camera. Now on the Japanese version I think there was 5, but on here there's 3, and this is the first one. Now it's kind of creepy saying that, who are you running from? And then you've got that really creepy face in the background. What the fuck? Sorry guys, I've just noticed something that's never happened to me before. I've seen the faces many times, but I've never seen that happen, where the other error face says, don't be so silly. That's very, very strange. That's never happened to me before. let's go back onto that quickly. I just want to see that again. Who are you running from? What the fuck? That's never happened to me. Why aren't you appearing again? Anyway, we're gonna go back. Sorry, that's never happened to me before. I think it's A if you press A that happens, but that's very strange. But anyway, let's go on to view. As you can see, you got a face going into a face or going out of a face. That's really weird. This whole accessory is really weird. No, that's album for your photos. Now show is weird. If you go on to slideshow, album is empty. So you got a load of error faces pop up and everything. It's kind of creepy. Now this game is just full of weird faces, and I just don't get it, you know. Anyway, animation. Click on that. Ah, that one creeps me out the most. Just why? Why is there faces like that on this game? I just don't get it, you know. So this game is just full of weird, you know. Now, if you go on the play, you play basically a vertical shooter, basically a vertical space shooter. Now if you shoot these three things, it goes into different games and such. But the bosses on this game are actually faces as well, which are really, really strange. I don't believe I used to find the error faces. Yeah, well, I died anyway. But like, basically, you get faces. I might show you later. But I'm only going to do a quick video because, you know, I'm quite tired right now. So as you can see, you got Doodle, Link, Special, and Edit in the secret menu. Now you press Doodle, you come up with this. Now, basically, it's, you know, this is basically to edit your photos with flowers and stamps and stuff. But what really creeps me out is the music and the Luigi doll in the background with those eyes, you know. It's like the Mario doll, the dancing Mario on the main menu. It just creeps me out a little bit, and you know, it's weird. So yeah, basically that's for your Nintendo printer and your, yeah. It's just weird. This whole game is just bizarre, you know. I just don't understand. That's pretty cool though, Mario in a car. That's pretty cool. But I just don't get it. Like, what? I really, I just don't understand, you know. It creeps me out, like all these weird faces and such, you know. Especially that run, you know. It just freaks me out a little bit. Wait, what? Okay, I just pressed the same button, which then comes up with the menu, you know, the picture saying "Don't be so silly," and it's not. Oh. But yeah, I mean that's really it for now, guys. It's a very creepy accessory, and you can easily get the ROMs for it. You can easily get it on eBay and such. It's not a very expensive game, I don't think. Well, accessory anymore, I don't think. But if you don't like if you don't like creepy faces, and you know, and you'll, it just, I know I might be overreacting, but it's just back in, you know, back in the old day, you know, back in my old days, you know. Well, sorry, oh, I'm sounding like an old man. You know, back in my young days, you know, like I used to play this all the time when I was like 4, and now I used to think, haha, you know, error faces, oh, they look really cool and everything. But they're not. They creep me out today. You know, they creep me out now, and it's just strange. Like if you have 3-year-olds, like you have if like, say for instance, I think this was a free plus. I think the Nintendo accessory was a free plus. I mean, can you imagine like kids like 4 or 5 years old just going onto here, you know, and they keep on pressing run, and then they come up with an error face. If I can actually get it back up again, yeah, exactly. Like, can you imagine like if they had earphones in at the time and that appeared? They'd fucking shit themselves. They really would. I mean, why is there error faces like this? It just makes you wonder. Like, it could have just said, "Who are you running from?" on the screen. No, they had to fucking, you know. Oh, this is it. Oh no, maybe not. Wait, what the fuck is going on? That's strange. But anyway. Strange. I'm trying to find that, I'm just trying to find that, you know, that, that dancing guy. I forgot how you do it now, but, sorry, I'm quite tired. But, it does creep me out today, and it's just something to think about, you know, like, why would they put something like this into a game, you know, why would they put the error faces? Other than that, there's a cool piece of, you know, it is a cool piece of, you know, it is a cool accessory to have on your Game Boy, but, you know, just thinking about the error faces just kind of creeps me out a little bit, you know. But other than that, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please comment, subscribe, help a lot. Also check out Storm Gamer. Brad's releasing the beta for his website soon. It's not coming out this month now. It's actually next month. Sorry, it's actually coming out somewhere, and I don't know why. He's just delayed it a little bit more because he still needs to do some work. Also check out Regional Clothing. My mate owns got himself his own clothing brand. He brings out 1 or 2 styles every month. They could be tees or hats or anything. They're really cool though. Also check out the TheBattleRifle channel. He's got some really cool playthroughs such as Zelda, Fallout 3, Microsoft Flight X, and all the links will be in description. So I see you guys there. Thanks for watching. Yeah, goodbye.